Hello, everyone. This is Archive of 12, and this is not a video that I want to make. But recent events have kind of forced me to take this particular step. So essentially, yesterday I released a reaction video. It was a reaction to video to Sun Broku's Vegeta song, and things got a little out of control in the comment section, and it got um exceptionally heated. If you've noticed, that particular reaction is no longer available on my channel, and that's because I have chosen to privatize it, because it it got to a point where two individuals were going at each other, as well as targeting me and either using me as a valid reason for their defense, or specifically the reason why they were going at each other in the first place. It depended on which person it was. But either way, they both took offense to what each other were saying and what I was saying about AI. And I'm going to make my stance perfectly clear right now. Um, I have a very low tolerance for AI generated artwork or music, or pretty much anything, because I feel that AI has the potential of being horribly abused, and can and does and will replace actual artists, whether they be musicians, composers, actual pen and paper artists, what have you. I have a hard time with artificial intelligence being as prevalent as it is in current media. And I mentioned that in three different videos. Probably a couple more besides that, but the three videos in particular that I've mentioned that were the Dizzy 8 Superman versus Goku, who, if you've seen that reaction, you know that I was concerned that some of the images they were using in that were AI generated. It was confirmed later that none of them were. They were all fan based artwork, which put me at ease. But I couldn't tell because of the way that the things had been edited if it had been AI art or not, and I made that abundantly clear. Now that I think about it, there's a fourth one too. Um, the first video I actually mentioned it in was the reaction to the Mandalore's "This Is the Way," and in that video, every image you saw was AI generated. It was very clear, and I continuously, continuously, was talking about how much I disliked the fact that they used AI art for that. I also mentioned it in uh the Jonathan Young song about Helldivers. I mentioned that I have been seeing a lot of AI generated songs about Helldivers, and I took issue with that. And Jonathan Young even called them out as well in his own comment section, and I pointed that out as well. And then finally, I also mentioned it in the Sun Broku song, where I was concerned that he was using an AI voice to replicate Vegeta, which was confirmed to be an AI filter, which kind of crosses into a gray area with me. Because AI filters, if they're mostly just modifying like the tone of your voice, uh, like your pitch, your treble, your bass, yada yada yada, they're not that much different than like a voice changer in, like, say, a Darth Vader mask. But if they've actually been created using artificial intelligence, taking the cadence and the way someone says something, like for instance, if it's Vegeta, then Chris Sabot and possibly Team Four Star or Sabat, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Chris Sabot, Chris Sabat, um, like the voice actor for Vegeta, if they took his voice and used an AI to create the voice changer, that crosses the line for me, because now you have used a computer to replicate someone's hard work and acting skill. And so, like, the voice changer filter is a bit of a gray area because it depends on how it was created. Um and I mentioned that I was concerned about the fact that it was that wasn't Sunbroku's voice. I wasn't disregarding anything that he did in the song. If you had seen that video, you actually know that I was very excited about the song. I really like it. But because I mentioned that, uh, there were a couple of people who started badgering each other as well as blasting me in my comment section, and it dropped the viewer retention, which is one of the most important stats for videos, down to like 30 seconds. Note my average viewer retention rate is between 2 and 3 minutes per video. So 30 seconds is awful. That basically tells the YouTube algorithm that this video and potentially this whole channel sucks. And I didn't like that. So it was not just about just turning comments off or banning these two individuals or deleting their comments. It was also about like trying to figure out how I can salvage the situation with this video. So what I've decided to do is that I'm going to edit the video with just a small text blurb right at the beginning, similar to what I'm doing right now, explaining why this is a re-upload. And I'm going to re-upload the Sunbroku thing with comments off. I don't like doing that because I like being able to allow you guys to discuss things. But I also need to make sure that my community is safe. I need to make sure that my community is a safe space, both for myself and for all of you. Because if you guys are interacting with each other, that's great, as long as it's positive. But the moment that you guys start taking shots at each other, the moment you guys are starting to, like, literally, like, get super toxic, that's when I have to step in. And I place my comment section very, very heavily. And this particular incident, like, I was at work. I couldn't just solve it immediately. So the easiest thing for me to do was just to privatize the original video, and I either could re-release it with the comment section off, or I could put it back from private to public with the comment section off. But if I did the original video like that, it would still have that 30-second viewer retention rate, which could potentially count against the video. So I've decided that I'm going to re-upload that video with a small blurb so that way YouTube doesn't count it as like the same video. At the very beginning, talking about why I'm re-uploading it. It won't be very short, or it won't be very long. Probably like 10 seconds or so, just to give YouTube enough time to recognize that this is edited. This is not the same video. I don't like doing that, and obviously I'm releasing this video at like 8 a.m. so that way you guys have enough time to see this video before the re-upload goes live. But I'm putting the blurb there just in case you don't see this video. But it's very important for me to stress this right now. I don't want to cause controversy in my comment section. Just because I have a personal viewpoint, just because I have a personal feeling towards something, does not immediately give you guys like the go ahead to begin to attack me or each other in my comment section. This is supposed to be a safe space for all nerds to enjoy music, to enjoy my reactions, to enjoy discussing things with each other in a civil and safe environment. This is not like open discussion for politics or controversial opinions. This is not a space for you to directly attack me or each other because of an opinion that I personally have. If you like that's not what this space is for. There are other spaces that you can have those heated discussions for. My comment section is not one of them. So that's ultimately the reason why I've decided to re-upload a video. And obviously, if you take a look, I don't have this video monetized. So regardless of how good this video does, because I want everybody to see this, but regardless of how good this video does, I am not making a dime. I'm not making a penny off of this particular video. Because I don't feel like it'd be justified or right to be able to make money off of a video that I don't feel comfortable making. But I feel like it's important for me to make this video. So yeah, that's the reason why the Sunbroku video will probably appear again on your timeline. That's also the reason why it's not currently available right now. At least not at the making of this recording at like 11 p.m. on the day it released. It wasn't even 12 hours old and I had to take it down. That's not okay. So going forward, I will be turning comments off on any video that seems to start raising controversy. Um, but let's try to keep things civil because I would rather not have to do this again. So yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully this explains a few things because I'm sure that some people were probably confused as to why they got a notification for a video that's not there anymore. That's why. Sunbroku himself has reached out to me, and we're currently in the middle of discussing things. Um, I don't hold him at fault at all. I want to make that perfectly clear. This is nothing that he did wrong. This is my personal viewpoint on a situation that kind of got out of hand and out of control. This is not. I'm not holding that against Sunbroku or anybody really, except for the two individuals that were involved in it, and they've already been dealt with. They've already been weeded out. I don't think either one of them were actually subscribed to me, but if they were, then they are gone. So yeah. Anyway, hopefully we can continue back on with the good vibes. But in the meantime, thank you for listening to this. I'm ArkAlpha12, and I will see you in the next much happier, much more well placed and enjoyable video.